Welcome back. Now, I believe we ended up in the middle of a investigation segment. We need to figure out, or at least collect some evidence, dealing with Shiori and Midori Hahakigi. She's not in a club, but she hangs around after school. If our club is, I'd just go straight home. Maybe go watch a movie. Like, we did kind of know that about Midori. She, like, instinctively didn't seem to want to go home right away, which meant that family life is a bit troubling for her. Kiki doesn't talk much. When she does, she just kind of mumbles. I'm a little bad with gloomy people like that. Is her girl named that? Most of the people are probably not going to know Midori. Second year? Don't know her at all. She feels like the kind of girl where if you talk to her, you might find she's surprisingly entertaining. I mean, she doesn't strike me like that, but she's probably quite nice if you get her to open, if you get to know her, and she's able to open up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, she was often with Natsume, but Natsume was busy with orchestra clubs. I kind of doubt they hung out after school. Friendly with Natsume, probably? Yeah. Natsume, I know. I don't really know about Hahakigi. Not really sure. I just know Natsume Senpai's name. She was often with Natsume. That means they probably got along, right? Perhaps they were lovers, even. Hey, but Natsume had a fiancé, so probably not. I mean, we're not ruling that out here. We're not ruling that out here. That Shiori had a lover at school. She was trying to see secretly. Not ruling that option out yet. It's highly possible. There was something that she went to the roof to discuss, to spend time with another girl. For some sort of matter. Once again, don't know Hahakigi. Not much gained here. Anything here? Sports! Sports! Remember, Akari, when you, just threatened a girl in here? That was cold as ice. So it doesn't stand out, you know? I feel like I don't even notice if I walk by her around town. Midori, I talk with her sometimes, but with Kamada and such surrounding her lately, it's hard to get a word in. Is she a second year? Maybe? Don't know. Who's that? Is there a second year named that? Girl seems kind of slow, you know? She's so timid when you talk to her. It kind of irritates me. Hey, now. Never heard that name before. I have no idea. Hahakigi sure gives off a gloomy aura. But she's not all bad when you talk to her. She can be surprisingly articulate. Hahakigi, eh? She's really mature, but, well, timid? Got a loud voice, so she always jumps whenever I call out to her. Timid indeed. Hahakigi, eh? I don't like her so much. I mean, she's so dreary. She needs help. Hahakigi's kind of a weird girl. She's always timid and loiters around the shoe cubbies. What's she trying to do? The shoe cubbies? Well, it does seem like she doesn't like to go home. That's where we found her that first time we looked into her. Hahakigi's an unusual name. I have such a common surname. I'm kind of envious. Sekine? Hahakigi's gained friends lately. She was always with those three, right? I feel like that wasn't the case before. In good on her, but I used to see them together often. I wonder if they were friends. If they were, I feel bad for Hahakigi with Natsume gone. Natsume and Hahakigi, it seems they were often together, but I don't know any more than that. Just regular friends, maybe. Natsume I know, but I really don't know this Hahakigi. Hahakigi's the one who said that she had the feeling that her and Shiori was never actually her friend. So something happened between them that hurt Hahakigi. Natsume was a cheery girl, but Hahakigi's entirely different. Their personalities don't seem like they'd match. I think she was always with Shiori, which means they were friendly, probably? Sorry, I'm not really sure. The two often did things together. Thought it was a strange combination, but maybe they got on unusually well. Don't know. No more questions. Oh, Hahakigi. Well, she was friendly with Natsume, considering that she was not very known at all. Ooh? That's right. Natsume was often with Hahakigi. One time I said to Natsume, way to hang around such a dim girl. And she said something like, it's because we're alike. Alike? Natsume and Hahakigi? Did Natsume think that? Huh. Curious. I don't know Natsume or Hahakigi at all, so... Yep. Probably friendly? Seems like they were always together. Weak presence. Huh. Cool gang? Hardly knew ye. Oh, dance club's actually off. Hello. You have nothing to say to me. As nor do you. Let me out. Are you hanging around here? Nope. Upstairs? Bottles? No mean girls? Hello? No more questions, alright. Art. Oops. Sorry, Art. Didn't mean to disrespect you. Didn't know her very well. She fades in the background, doesn't talk much. Maybe she's been with some other girls like Kamada, so why don't you try asking them? I'm afraid to. Sorry, I don't know the younger girls at all. Someone famous like Natsume, sure, but... You would only go around with Shiori before, but lately Kamada and those other girls have been with her. I wonder about that, too. Sure, with Shiori gone, that'd leave Hahakigi alone, but being with her out of pity. I don't know if I'd like that, personally. That's true. And so, did you hear Kamada? Did you hear Kamada and such are with Hahakigi out of pity directly from their mouths? Yeah, that's right. They're like, we feel sorry for her. You just can't say it's not kind, but... it might be coming from a genuine place, at least, but... It's not ruling out it coming from a genuine place that could evolve into a genuine friendship. Midori, huh? We're in the same class, but I don't know, really. We've never talked. Those two are together often, but Midori's shy. I never saw them giggling together or anything. I'm sure they got along, since they were always together. I don't know her. Was she friends with Natsume? Must have come as a shock. When Natsume died, I mean. No question. If they didn't get along, they wouldn't be together so much. I never heard of them bad-mouthing the other. I invited Hahakigi to our association the other day, but she turned me down hard. This is to be expected if you're not interested in science. Girls only think about one thing, and it's science. Is that someone here? I wonder if I'd recognize their face. You know, Natsume and Hahakigi were always together, but I never saw them talking, even though I was in the same class as them. If you never saw them talk despite being in the same class, Kubo, then the two really must not have talked at all, huh? That's an interesting outlook. I know Natsume, she was famous, but Hahakigi, I hardly know her. It is curious. I kind of wonder about Hahakigi. I want to talk with her, but she runs off. Does she not like being around people? Possibly. Why are you looking into Hahakigi? I'll be honest, only Shiori knew that girl. Or at least I didn't know her at all. Shiori was often with Hahakigi, meaning they got along? Not really sure. Biology girls don't mince words. Those two were a strange combination, huh? I thought Hahakigi was tagging along with Natsume, but apparently I was wrong. What do you mean? When Hahakigi wasn't anywhere to be seen, Natsume would get all panicked. Like, does anybody know where Midori is? She'd even come up and ask me. We weren't close. Can't ask her personally anymore. Maybe it was more Natsume who wanted to be with Hahakigi. That's why I thought they were such a curious pair. That is an interesting bit of information. Which kind of reframes the whole, we were never really friends bit. Especially if you put that together with a bit of information where Shiori was saying that her and Midori were alike. That reframes things in a rather interesting manner. A rather concerning manner. Don't know that girl. She was a second year, try asking girls in the same grade. Why is that girl always so timid? She should be more bold. It irritates me to watch her. Midori's parents are strict. She doesn't want to go home, but they get mad if they learn she's out having fun, so she stays at school. Makes it feel kind of sorry for her. Yep, okay. That would explain what her and Shiori have in common. Is Hahakigi not in the club? Seems like she'd get bored without one. Oh, what if you let her into the newspaper club? Yeah, let's do it. Shiori was often with Hahakigi, but didn't feel like they were all that friendly. It was just like they were just together. Kind of strange. One of the girls wondered if Shiori was just with Hahakigi since she felt bad about her being alone. Never said it, though. That is also a possible interpretation. But... and that is also probably why Midori is reacting the way she was. Shiori and Midori were always together, so they probably got along. If I were in Midori's position, I might get timid. I know Natsume by name, but I've never heard of a Hahakigi. Sorry. No. Okay. You're no help. Computers? Tell me, computer nerds, what is your wisdom? Asked her social media account, but she wouldn't tell me. Does she not like me, or is she not on social media? Her parents may not let her be on social media. She herself is kind of entirely ordinary, kind of overshadowed, really. I don't remember. Okay. No idea. Not to be sociable with anyone. It's hard to know who she was most close with. Maybe Hahakigi was her best friend? It didn't quite feel that way. Weird combination, not for me to speak on. Oh, library club. Book nerds, what is your wisdom? Nothing about the relations between juniors. Sort of know her. Feel like she came to the library sometimes, but we never talked. Hahakigi's that girl from 2D. Got a gloomy one, right? We never talked. Actually, I never even heard her voice. Don't know. Seen her face in the library sometimes, okay. They got often together, but they never talked. I don't know what to make of that. Like, maybe Shiori is trying to get her to open up. Shiori is actively looking out for her to protect her from something, her family. Trying to give her a chance to open up and be herself. Like, there's very clearly indication that if Shiori wasn't there, something bad might happen. And Shiori's open concern for her. Okay, you know. Alright. That was entirely unhelpful. Thank you, book nerds. JK, I love you, book nerds. Nance! Oh, we got our 3 pieces. Nope, that's not your pompadour hair. Natsume was with Hahakigi because she felt bad for the lonely girl. That's what everyone thought. That's true. Hahakigi's remark of Shiori didn't think of me as a friend makes sense, doesn't it? Natsume and Hahakigi said to always be together. The idea that they really didn't talk at all is really strange. Sure, they must have just talked somewhere people weren't watching. I mean, this day and age, you can talk on social media. Huh? Actually, didn't Hahakigi not have a phone or PC? Then what were they doing? Is Hahakigi the one who went to the roof? Hahakigi would apparently loiter around the shoe cubbies at the entrance. What was she doing there? She didn't want to go home, but did she not have a place to belong? Natsume likely couldn't be with her after school because of orchestra club. Okay, that should be enough. It's a lot I don't know, but what can you do? That's just the limit of going around questioning people, I guess. Alright, so that means we should be able to... With that, we've finished our investigation. And to everyone connected to Natsume, good luck all. Good luck, good work all. Good stuff. So what do we do now? More or less sorted out the info we've gotten, but I still want to look over it a bit more. Feel free to go home, okay, Akari? In that case, I'm going to the library. Would you come by when you're done? Got it. I'll try and finish up quick. Akari going to the library. Akari has her own thing going on here that is perplexing me. Akari, like, I'm genuinely wondering what Akari's role in this story is. She's not discouraging us. She's not openly interested in the truth. She's not discouraging us from finding the truth. What? She seems to have her own relations with some of the people involved in this. She is much bolder than we give her credit for. See, willingly putting herself in danger. Whatever she did to scare the crap out of, Anna. Insert the clickbait thumbnail. What was she cooking? Okay, reviewing complete. Now the question is, what should we be looking into tomorrow? I also gotten to directly talk with all relevant parties, so I think I've done all I can do. It'd be nice to talk to Hahakigi again, but don't know if he'd gain much about... hang on. Miyuki, she didn't have anyone to get in the way, and did sort of answer our questions. Of course, she skillfully dodged around some things, but they talked once. I wonder if I could get a little more out of her. Oh? Come in. Hello. Good day, Miyuki. Good day. Oh shit, I pressed the button. Press the button. Ahem. Notice I've actually pressed the right buttons this time. I see Miss Abe isn't here today. Yes, Akari's in the library right now. Came because I wanted to talk with you, Miyuki. Just for a bit. So I thought I'd be okay doing it alone. I see. Working hard on your own. I recognize your efforts. Library. I've been too busy lately to read. Perhaps I should go there myself. Doesn't Miyuki seem to have a different kind of mood today? A little more gentle, maybe? Why is that? So what do you want to talk about? Shiori? Yes. Do you have enough time? If it's short, yes. I have violin lessons again today. Told you before, but I have nothing to say about Shiori's death. Could you make it anything else? Sounds like you were happy about Natsume depending on you, weren't you? You know Natsume adored you like a big sister. The two of you had a wonderful cross-grade friendship. The way it became strained after trading the seat of concert mistress. That's what I don't understand. That you would have built up such a good relationship, only for it to end up like that over one decision. I heard the reason you gave up the title of concert mistress was because you couldn't be depending on your juniors anymore. By juniors, did you mean Natsume? Something happened between you that made you give it up? Shoot, I'm just asking the same things as before, aren't I? I'm sure she won't answer at this rate. You're exactly right. I quit as concert mistress because I no longer wanted to be depending on my juniors. But I was not referring to Shiori when I said juniors. I did mean it in the plural sense. The entirety of the club, essentially. What do you mean? Apologies, but I don't intend to say any more. Excuse me. It's not as if I'm trying to be malicious. I just feel it's my own peculiar way of thinking, so others can't understand it. There's no reason they should. So, I'm sorry, alright? One thing I can say is, it was not because there was some dispute between Shiori and I. That's for certain. Is that right? I'm sorry for getting any weird ideas. But, how about this, Aoi character development? She's approaching this conversation very as respectfully as, she can here. But, it is true that after making her concert mistress, my relationship with Shiori became strained. Why is that? I myself don't know. To be honest, the feeling of, just over that one decision, I felt that myself. Yet, indeed, Shiori was acting strangely at that time. Hmm? No, I just can't understand it. What's wrong with you being concert mistress, Miyuki? Didn't I tell you already? I'll be enrolled in this club until the culture festival ends, but it's about time I think about passing the torch, yes? So I asked you, Shiori, having talent and popularity in spades. It's not about it being wrong for myself to fill the role. That's a lie. You've given that passing the torch line over and over. Like anyone's had any objections with you. Suddenly wanting to hand it over around this time. There has to be some other reason. Because you want to quit, don't you? Why is that? There's a reason, just tell me. Oh. Dun-dun-dun. Listen, Shiori. We decided the handing off of concert mistress already in a meeting. There's no changing it now. Shiori saw right through you? Question mark? I feel apologetic if you yourself are not satisfied with that, but everyone agreed to it. Like she's just worried about you as a friend. Or more than a friend. If you really are opposed, let us hold another club meeting and ask you state your opinion there. What do you say? Miyuki, I feel like you're trying to get away from me. Hmm. It feels so lonely. I mean, Shiori? Sorry for saying selfish things. You don't have to hold a meeting. I'll comply with everyone's decision. Respect you, Miyuki. I always wished that someday you could be a friend I could talk to about anything. But I guess it was just me who thought that way. Broken pedestal? I always thought Shiori was a girl positive about everything, who knew no fear. So I didn't imagine she would reject it to such a degree. As awkward as it was to state myself, we had built up a good relationship up until that point. As you say, Miss Oe. Like... if this is a story all about the pedestals we put people we have relationships with on, And even Shiori, who was on everyone's pedestal as the perfect student, the perfect girl, had Miyuki up on a pedestal as my senpai, my reliable senpai. And when that started to crumble from Miyuki wanting to move on, like, Shiori took it badly. Like saying that the people around her, the people closest to Shiori in her inner circle of sorts, that she cared about, were essentially her escape from her smothering family. When that started to crumble, that probably scared the hell out of her. But since then, I would often find myself confused by Shiori. I no longer knew how to associate with her. Shiori too stopped treating me the same way as before. We acted strangely with each other. That is a fact. Can you think of any reason why Natsume would have a strange reaction to giving your seat to her? I don't think it was that, necessarily. It was more what it meant to Shiori. Well, I'm sorry. I do not know. I see. What could it be? Still, talking with you has settled a couple of questions. I appreciate it. There may have been no dispute between you and Natsume, but there was discontent. Exactly why you were so shocked when Natsume died with that left unresolved. Of course, you couldn't be happy about us going around investigating without knowing those circumstances. But now, I have a clear grasp of that. I'm really very sorry for asking around and acting rudely. I'm glad if I could be of use. Is it alright if I get going now? I'll be late for my lessons. Yes, thank you very much. And Aoi character growth. Come to think of it, that song you were practicing before I came into the room was a different one from last time, right? Not like I'm practicing them. Do you not know the song? Nope. I mean, gosh, just someone like me is just totally detached from classical music. Do you have a song you'd recommend for something? Or something that a beginner could enjoy? Depends on your tastes. What sort of thing do you like, Miss Oe? I'm usually just listening to J-pop, so... I see. Do you not know any classical songs? Not at all. Maybe I'd recognize some songs from hearing them before, but... Oh, actually, I just know one. Meditation Detail. Oh? Oh, that got a reaction. Miss Oe, could you hum Meditation Detail for me? Huh? Uh, uh, uh... The song I was playing until you came into the room earlier was Meditation Detail. Was that true? I only knew the title. Did you learn that song while looking into Shiori? Uh, yeah? I did, actually. Why did you remember that song, despite saying you know nothing about classical music? Huh? Remembered it because you thought that song was important to Shiori, didn't you? Why? That is... Can't say it. I can't say it was on the CD in Natsume's room. I went in and took a photo of. Oh dear. Why? Why did Shiori die? Don't you know something, Misoi? Doing all this investigating. Tell me! Why did Shiori die? Please! Hey, Miyuki, what's the matter? Please stop it! Hi. What are you doing? Leave. Don't involve yourself with me anymore. Well, shoot. Ran off leaving her precious violin. What even was that? I don't know. We were chatting and then suddenly she became distraught. Chatting? Was Miss Insensitive at it again? That's not it. I was just talking with Miyuki about her playing Meditation Detail. I thought I was doing quite nicely, and you were doing quite nicely, Aoi. Ah, the CD Natsume had. Maybe she has bad memories of that song. But, like, Aoi, I was wondering why you weren't coming. What are you doing with Miyuki? Thought I might be able to talk with Miyuki since she doesn't have any hangers-on to get in the way. Sorry for going at it alone. Huh, so I see. Look, that's fine. So, did you get anything? Yep, you see? Hmm. Yuki and Natsume had an exchange like that, didn't they? Should we be checking on her? Apparently. Something you were curious about, Akari? Natsume felt that Miyuki, in quitting as concert mistress, was trying to get away from her. It must have been very painful for Natsume, who adored Miyuki like an older sister. Right, I see. Nothing I'm really worrying about. How about you, Aoi? Curious why Natsume had such a negative reaction, but I haven't the slightest idea there. Nothing seemed to come to mind for Miyuki either. Probably can't know any more. And she told me not to involve myself, so maybe I can't talk to her anymore. Well, I guess there's no help in that. But still, we've learned there was no strong antagonism between Miyuki and Natsume. Pretty hefty findings, right? Glad I worked up the courage to go ask her. Yeah, pretty amazing. Okay, let's go home for today. Think about what to do tomorrow when it's a get home. Aoi, you going to the social studies room? Yeah, why? Got business with Kageyama, so I'm going to the staff room. I'll be done quick, so go on ahead. Got it. No need to rush. Ken with Kageyama. No bottles? Kari sure is late. It's already been over 40 minutes. Wonder what she's doing. Oh yeah. Huh? Just you today? Bottles. Was Akari in the staff room? You said she had business with Mr. Kageyama. Kageyama was there, but I didn't see Abe. Probably took care of it already? Oh yeah. I did see someone who might have been Abe earlier. Seemed to be with a few others though. Really? Do you know who she was with? Who were they again? Can't think of the names. I got it. Kamada from 2D. Yoshi and Isona were there too. That's Hahakigi's pals. Huh? Why was Akari with Hahakigi's followers? Don't tell me she was taken captive like me. But like me, Akari isn't a scaredy cat. Maybe she had some idea and willingly went to talk to those three. That's wrong. If that were it, I'm sure she would have at least said something to me. So was she really abducted? Bottles, I'm gonna go look for Akari. Since is that much of a rush? Well, okay, see ya. Saw her near the second-year classrooms. Maybe she's moved elsewhere, right? Second-year classroom it is. Abe's been here. Finally, the others said they had something to talk with Abe about. Maybe she's... Yeah? Nothing. Oh, hello, Janitor-kun. Oh, it's truly admirable. You were no help. No tennis. Hello. Help. Don't think she came to the field. That's no help. No help. No help. No help. Hall's on the first floor with a friend. Oh shit. Oh boy, we're game overing. Game over! Uh, Akari, geez, where were you? I looked all over. Maybe this was intentional. Akari, what's wrong? You look pale. Aoi, leaving the Natsume investigation. Huh? Why? Don't want to get involved with those people anymore. They're messed up in the head. Sorry. I gotta use the restroom. Can't. I'm gonna hurl. Akari! What happened to make Akari get like that? Game over. Game over. Okay. Time to find out where you at. Nerds? Cooking? Oh, there is the field. Science nerds kidnapping Akari? Nope. Chemistry nerds? Nope. Still saying she's down the first floor. Alright, wait. That's right, Mr. Fujimura. He was out here. Fujimura, have you seen Akari? I'm looking for her. Nope, can't say I have. Wait in the janitor's room for a bit. Huh? The janitor's room? I went there, but it wouldn't open. Is it locked? Nah, I didn't lock it. It's a pretty ancient door, though, so it's stubborn. Why not I wanted to open it for you? Not occupied right now. Okay, try it again. Oh. It does open. Why couldn't I get in before? Oh. What are you guys doing? So, hey, did you release me already? Talk all you want, it's just gonna be pointless. If you want to leave, then promise. Promise you won't go around whispering about Natsume and doing things that hurt Hahakigi. Like I said, I'm only doing odd jobs here, just helping Aoi investigate. And like we said, if you stop helping, Aoi will give up too, right? Since you're such good friends. Who knows? Couldn't tell you whether Aoi would give up, like whenever I said. She can investigate alone, can't she? Besides, I don't plan to stop her. I want Aoi to act freely as she pleases. Got no right to stop her or anything anyway. Under what authority are you criticizing me? Because we're Hahakigi's friends. Did Hahakigi ask you to gang up on me and threaten me? No, but it's natural for friends to think of each other, pick up on what the other person wants and do things to help them. Are you familiar with a little phrase called mind your own business? I'm sure if you were, you wouldn't be doing this. Picking up on what they want. It's not like you could just know everything about a person, no matter how well you get along. I get along with Aoi myself, but I'm under no illusions that I understand her perfectly. And vice versa, perhaps. That's why she's amusing to be with. Like watching Aoi just do whatever she pleases. It all sounds all well and good to say you're doing it for a friend. Who's going to take responsibility for what you do? It's for Hahakigi's sake. Doesn't responsibility for threatening me like this fall on Hahakigi? Or else can you say this is all your own volition? Whatever might happen, no blame can fall on Hahakigi. I'm not looking to criticize your show of clarity. If you're trying to limit our freedom to act, that's a different story. Using Hahakigi as an excuse, you better talk with her first. If Hahakigi tells us to stop, then we'll listen to her reasons. Oh? Kamada! Hey! You have to hold the door to the janitor's room or else someone might come in. It's okay. I don't think anyone will come. Anyway, did you convince Abe? Nah, she's just quibbling, and won't listen at all. Looking so unmotivated, she's real stubborn. Excuse you, I just do things my way. Well, guess we'll just have to ask another way. I didn't really want to do it, but... Don't assume you're the only one who can investigate into people. Oh? We did our own looking into you two. Rather into you. Prepare before he asked you like this. Playing to snitch to Aoi or what? Well, fine by me. Wrong. If we can't get you to listen to words, then there's no choice but to ask you like this. What? What is that? Bleh, so gross. Is that a moth? I'm impressed you can hold it so calmly, Kamada. I wouldn't say I'm calm, but it's for Hahakigi, so I gotta put up with a little ickiness. Oh, there was that one game over when we investigated, when we broke into the school overnight, where we found a bug fell on Akari and she just instantly game over. So she is aggressively afraid of bugs, especially butterflies and moths like this. Oh no. Speak clear, don't assume it'll just be this. If you do anything else shady from now on, your bag, your desk, your cubby, these guys might show up in the strangest places. You don't want that to promise us that you won't look into Natsume anymore and wound Hahakigi. Gah! Gee, that is a very strong phobia. Akari, I'm so sorry. Oh, you really are stubborn. There was no choice. Miyoshi, Isono, hold her still. Come on. Aoi? Oh. What are you doing? Hahakigi, we're just making a request of Abe. Let's stop going around investigating Natsume. Aoi and her friends are really so insensitive. We're asking around not just about Natsume, but about you. Unbelievable, right? Yeah, that's why we have to stop them. While you're here, Hahakigi, go ahead and tell Abe what you want to say. Let go of Abe. Oh. We're busy making a request of her. Enough of that. Stop bullying her. It makes me sick. Bullying? No way. I mean, Abe and her started by upsetting you. I don't care. Let go of Abe right now. What's wrong, Hahakigi? Sorry, but I don't want you to involve yourself with me anymore. You don't have to be with me. I don't like you, and you aren't with me because you like me either. So let's both give this up. Kept quiet until now because I felt sorry thinking about how you'd feel if I said my honest feelings. I should have said so sooner. Felt sorry? For us? Why are you saying that? We're the ones who felt sorry for you after Natsume was gone. Think whatever you want. It's clear to me now that if the alternative is being with you anymore, I'd rather be alone. Thank you for everything, but it's enough now. Leave me be. I see. So you hated us all along. I'm sorry for not noticing. Kigi. We're sure you'd be glad. You seem lonely without Natsume, so we thought we'd hang out with you. Yeah. Sorry for bothering you all this time. Abe, I'm really sorry to you guys, too. See ya. Nice job, Aoi, for saving the day. By just watching? But hey, this is an okay outcome. Are you okay, Abe? I'm sorry. Because of me. Saved me the nick of time. Thank you. Surprised that you're someone who can make yourself that clear, Hahakigi. I'd heard you were timid. Shiori said the same thing. You're right that I'm timid, but I'd at least like to think I know what I need to make my will clear. Let's see. So you sure about this? Just feels like friends splitting up after a bad argument. It's gonna sound rude, but you didn't have anyone you were friends with except Natsume, right? You're gonna be alone now. That's fine. I've always been alone. Shiori being with me was an exceptional situation. I've always been alone otherwise. I'm just back to the norm, so I'm fine. Akari! You okay? What? Kiki? What happened? You're late, boss. That was a close one. Mata's group brought me here, but I got saved. By Hahakigi. I'm going now. Well, hold on a second. Hahakigi! Maybe it's a weird time, but while you're here, can I ask you some things? No. Goodbye. Okay, everybody just breathe. You've done a lot of research. It's never been very clear. Your relationship with Natsume. Until you and Natsume started to be together. You were alone, right? Natsume decided to associate with Hahakigi because she felt sorry for her. It seemed many people thought that. Even you did, didn't you? As you said so earlier, Shiori didn't think of me as a friend. It's because you thought Natsume was only with you out of pity that she'd say such a thing, right? Yeah. There are times I thought that maybe it wasn't just pity. She accompanied me because she really wanted to be friends. But by the end, I no longer knew anything about Shiori. It's not it. Actually, for the beginning, I didn't know what Shiori was thinking. Oh? Ah, there you are. Hahakigi. Looks like you left a spot blank on your career survey. Teacher told me to let you know. Could you get it to the teacher tomorrow morning? Thank you. Sorry. I know you have your club to go to. It's totally fine. Speaking of, you aren't in a club, huh? Going home yet? Are you waiting for a friend to get out of her club or something? No, I just don't want to go home. Why? Parents are strict. If I go home, they'll say all these things. If I stay at school, I can use the excuse that I was studying. Oh, I see. I kind of feel that myself. Parents are also kind of strict, too cloying, something like that. I've never seen you spending time with anyone, but do you maybe like being alone? I don't know about like, but I just think it's inevitable. What do you mean? I'm gloomy and not good at talking, so no one enjoys being with me. That said, it's not like I can change myself that easily. Besides, I pretty much think it's fine like this. I just don't care to force myself to be someone else so I can get along with someone. So it's inevitable that I end up alone. I'm not really bothered by it. Being someone else, huh? I see. See. Kinda hits a sore spot. All the girls having a fun time together and are desperate to avoid being alone, even if it means falsifying themselves. Is that how you see things, Hahakigi? If a girl wants to be with someone because she doesn't like being alone, then that's just what she wants to do. Desire is to spend time with someone. She isn't truly faking herself, right? So I'm fine with a girl who's like that. I'm just different, that's all. Do you not want to befriend anyone, Hahakigi? You don't have that kind of wish? Not good at, how to put it, associating with someone while trying to understand them. Because you can't fully understand other people. In the end, all you have is your own self-centered impressions. Meeting halfway with that uncertainty to associate with others, that's too troublesome for me. I find myself thinking, if we can't understand each other from the depths of our hearts, is there any need to get involved to begin with? I'm selfish. I can only do things the way I want. So being alone is just right for me. Hey, school uncomfortable for you, Akigi? It's a little oppressive, sure. I want to graduate soon. My parents weren't watching. I wouldn't even going to go to college. There's no other option. I have to put up with it until I'm able to earn enough money myself and survive alone. You know, might be kind of similar. It's not true at all. That's why you're totally different from someone like me. How so? Your living situation, your popularity, the way you carry yourself in a crowd. Those are all things I don't have. The way I carry myself, huh? I'm surprised at how clearly you speak your mind, Hakigi. Hakigi, if I said I had something I wanted to do, would you approve of it? I mean, I think you can do as you please, Natsume. I see. Well then, would you accompany me from now on? I'd like to talk to you more, Hakigi. But you don't want to? It's not like I don't want to. I'm sure it wouldn't be any fun being around me. Really, I'm having a great time right now, you know. Your opinion that it's impossible to completely understand other people, I actually agree completely. But you and I see it differently. associating with people while letting the things you don't know remain unknown. I don't think that's such a bad thing. It's when there are things you don't know that you can have some excitement, I feel. Getting happy to find small things in common, letting your imagination run wild. You see? Your decisive perspective that if you can't have everything, then you don't care to have anything. It's wonderful. I want it. But it makes me want to, so it's made me want to talk to you more. May go against your principles, Hahakigi. I think I'd like to spend some time together. That's the thing I want to do. There's no need for us to understand each other from the bottom of our hearts. You and I just spending time doing what we want. I think a relationship like that is totally viable too. So if you're not against it, want to try it out with me? With no need for understanding. Each of us just doing what we like. That sort of relationship. If we're going to feel bored and uncomfortable until we're each able to live on our own, I'd like to try this as some light recreation. Well, an interesting attitude. Yeah, that might be nice. Bit of gentle companionship, I suppose. Here they are. Shuri was a very kind girl considerate of people's feelings. I knew that as her classmate. That's why I thought her plan was just sympathy. Surely just worrying for my lonely self. That whole speech was just a kind of deception to keep me from realizing. Couldn't reject such kindness, so I accepted Shiori's proposal. Till then I thought Shiori was a sociable girl who talked often. Since indeed she was always talking happily with classmates and club friends. And yet, for some reason, Shiori didn't try to talk with me in public. I was always just at Shiori's side, following her around like a shadow. Oh. Yet, when it was just the two of us, Shiori would tell me all sorts of things about her family, her friends, her club. Sometimes she brought up complaints she would never mention in public. Something she never had an honest-to-goodness confidant. And also, Shiori seemed to enjoy herself so much when she was with me. She showed no sign of putting on an act. Someone doing it out of pity would. In fact, the act was the sociable public-facing Shiori. Shiori saying she was like me. Gradually I came to think that might be true. Differed in personality, position, and everything. Both carried a sense of suffocation and wanted to be able to live on our own. That we had in common. So when did that change? I think Shiori, who so many had high hopes for, couldn't reveal to anyone that she was suffocating. Except me, who felt the same pain. I didn't seek a half-baked understanding. Shiori talked. I listened. I talked. Shiori listened. That's all it was for us. That one-way relationship was very comfortable. When it was just us, it felt like I could breathe easier. It wasn't just me. I'm sure Shiori felt the same. At some point I came to think that Shiori isn't pitying me, that she earnestly wanted to be with me. I was so happy about that. I came to like Shiori more and more. And she became my one best friend. And then... I see, so that's how you two were. It's true. That would look like a curious relationship to an outsider. Part of me understands, too, because me and Akari are kind of like that. Honestly, I don't especially get Akari, but she's the most fun to be around, nevertheless. Uh, I feel like the last beat that needs to drop in your sensitivity training is to actually try and... I I get it. It's the not needing to understand each other's feelings bit, but ditto. Then why? Why did you start to think that Natsume didn't think of you as a friend? Shiori started acting strange a few months earlier. I don't know if she was sad or lonely. She started to seem incredibly sullen. When she was in public, she behaved cheerfully as usual, but I only see it as a bluff. I asked her over and over, but she wouldn't tell me why. She just replied, "It's something I don't want to tell you, Midori." Did you happen? Did you have to do with why Natsume was sullen? I asked that myself. She said that wasn't it. I don't want to make you feel upset, so I won't tell you. And for being her friend, that surely was a very kind girl who respected people's feelings. Her telling me she didn't want to make me worry was surely a lie. Sure enough, her being with me was just out of sympathy. Not like she wanted to be friends. But surely was too kind to tell me that directly. Thought she was putting up with my annoying self. I became fond of Shiori. I wanted to know more and more about Shiori's feelings. But Shiori was elusive, so I wasn't really sure. That started to become painful. Worrying over this and that. Trying to know someone's feelings. At the end, knowing nothing. Didn't want that, so I said I didn't need friends, thinking I'd just remain alone, and yet... Now I've gone back to being alone, like before I met Shiori. To a drab world of only myself. I shouldn't have disliked that, but it pains me so much. It's gone so dark I can't see. I don't want to think something like, I wish I had never met Shiori. Come join the newspaper club. You need another primary color. Or rather, is that enough? I have to get going. Let's make the news. Let's complete the newspaper club with the computer color trio. Together, we are RGB and we can do anything. Sure. I'm sorry for making you talk about something so painful. What's with the long face? God, Hahakigi's gloominess? No. Well, maybe so. Talking with Hahakigi, I kind of felt like I could see the similarities between her and me. Myself, I've been desperately investigating Natsume, but I still don't have a picture of her true feelings at all. I know about her, yet not knowing anything, it's frustrating. I feel pathetic. I think this is how Hahakigi felt at the time. It's made me kind of depressed. She's fully dragged you over, huh? Times like this you should make use of your misinsensitive impudence. Natsume was an entity many people acknowledged and aspired to. She was an idol. That must be why the idol herself stuffed her true feelings down deep, not showing them to anyone. Even Hahakigi, who was always with her, seemed to only hear a little bit. Ended with her not knowing what had her most curious. As for you, you're talking with the shattered pieces of the idol who fell from her pedestal, trying to infer what was inside her. Of course, it's not going to be easy. A little late for that, don't you think? You knew that much from the start. If you want to go until you're satisfied, you got to endure a little frustration. But hey, it's fine if you want to give it all up and quit, too. I know that. I just got a little bummed out. No intention to giving up here. That's me. Really, just with Hahakigi out of simple pity? Sounds like you truly enjoyed your time with Hahakigi. I feel like that's not right. Rather, I want it to not be right. So he was acting strange for months before her death. Okabe and 2B said the same thing, actually. Oh, Mr. Fujimura said. Natsume was crying while feeding a stray cat once. Could that be connected too? Come to think of it, the counselor let it accidentally slip that Natsume came to discuss something with her. Was Hahakigi really the cause behind Natsume acting strangely? Or was there something else? Dang it. I have no clue. Do I just have to investigate further? I've done tons of questioning. Doubt I could get anything from asking around now about something not even Hahakigi knew. So do I just have to call the investigation there after all? It feels anticlimactic. Well now, you totally stuck? I thought you said yesterday you'd think about what to do. Yes, I did think it over thoroughly yesterday. But I couldn't come up with a thing. Just talking investigating. Got it? Saying we've gathered all the information. We can gather. Task we're left with now is drawing a conclusion. Line up the info we gathered and derive the truth. Who was with Natsume at the time of the incident? That was what we put the focus of our investigation on. Determining an answer to that with just the info we've gotten seems pretty rough. Heck, it sort of feels impossible. Look, it doesn't have to be anything as clear as an answer. It's just speculation. We're just looking for a possibility that such and such a person might have been with Natsume at the time. Okay, let's do this carefully. Yep, so what are we doing exactly? Concretely? I mean, all we can do is think it over, using the info we've collected. There's no need for both of us here. It's fine if you go home, okay? I'm most comfortable here, so I'm planning to stay a while. Oh? Figure I might as well stay and think with you. Thanks. If we can overcome this, our task will soon be complete. It's the culmination of all our work. Oops. Midori Hahakigi updated. I'm going to save here and return.